This video is about calculating density. Now, if you're looking at this, you've probably seen it in class already. So you might know the idea that density is mass divided by volume. Remember that mass is measured in grams or kilograms, and volume is measured in cubic centimeters or occasionally cubic meters. So from there, your mass, remember, if it comes in grams, then you're going to use grams in your final units, and your volume, if your measurements are in centimeters, you'll measure in cubic centimeters. I've done a video on that already, and you'll find it in the bowels of the internet somewhere if you really want to look. So when we're looking at density, we're really trying to find out the average mass of 1 cubic centimeter of the material that we're looking at. So for example, if we've got a block here, we'll say our block has a mass of 36 grams. It is 12 centimeters along here, 2 centimeters across here, and 6 centimeters along here. Remember to use formula workings answers for your calculation. So our formula is density equals mass divided by volume. Our workings therefore are 36 grams, that's the mass, remember, the mass is 36 grams, divided by the volume, and we've got to find our volume here, which is 12 centimeters by 6 centimeters by 2 centimeters. So 12 times 6 times 2, do that in your calculator and write it down. Oh my goodness, that works out as 36 grams divided by 144 cubic centimeters. If you're not sure why it's cubic centimeters, CM3, look, we've got 1, 2, 3 lots of centimeters. It's a 3D object. So 3 lots of centimeters, 3D object is CM3. 36 divided by 144, remember, use a calculator for this stuff, guys. Don't try and do it in your head, is 0.25 grams per cubic centimeter. And to make sure you understand what the units are coming from, that grams symbol there, before we carry the grams across, because you can't really sort of change your grams to something else, unless you've got maybe 1,000 grams, but we're not doing that. We're dividing our grams by cubic centimeters. So we take our grams, we put the grams down there, we take our divided sign, we put that there as well, and our cubic centimeters, you put there. So when you've played around with all the numbers, any units you got left over, just stick them down afterwards in the same order with any operations that you've used in between them. So that's our worked example. And you're probably pretty chilled out with that. You're quite excited. Okay, that's my picture trying to represent what you probably look like right now. You're thinking, okay, what's all the fuss about? You know, what could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Wow. Have a look at this. So here's a picture of you. You've got green hair this time. Don't really know why. And you're looking at this nice piece of cheese. This nice piece of cheese represents the calculation, the density calculation that you're about to do in your exam. You're like, yeah, here we go. You're gonna have to probably get your green hair sorted out before you get sent to the headmaster. But that's a different story. But wait a minute, there's a problem here. What's that, Admiral Akbar? What are you saying, Admiral Akbar? It's a trap. What do you mean it's a trap? What trap could there possibly be? Let's have another look. Let's have a look here. Hang on a minute. That looks like a mouse trap. What's that written on the cheese? Volume calculation and sequencing. Oh my goodness. What could the trap be with volume calculation and sequencing? Well, let me tell you, because I've seen this happen. I've seen this happen so many times, it's not true. Whatever you do, do not calculate the volume and then press the divide button. Do not calculate the volume and then press the divide button. I've seen it so many times. As soon as you do that, you've just divided volume by what's probably going to be the mass. And that's a nonsense sum that you're going to come out with. It won't work. What you do want to do is calculate the volume and then write the volume down. After you've done that, calculate mass divided by volume. So you write down the volume, so you write it down, you're like, okay, so volume equals, and then you do whatever it is, CM3, I imagine. And after you've done that, write it down and get it off your calculator, unless you're comfortable with your memory function, which people who are cleverer than me manage to do, but I never really bother. And then you put mass into your calculator, then press the divider button, then you press the volume. It's dead easy, guys. Equals at the end, and away you go. So this is the Science Buzz channel. If you want to watch any more of this sort of nonsense, then do all that subscribing stuff, and maybe I'll see you another time. Anyway, cheerio.